Did your spiritual inclinations influence your music more or differently after you converted?
Yes.
In what way?
Like I said, for each one it's like a self-discovery zone. I was never happy with my musicality. I was
Before you could.
before, you always felt like you're not good enough, and still we feel that.
Yeah.
but this kind of the whole thinking changed from I'm playing music to I'm being an instrument. So now even to say that I'm not good is a complaint against the inspiration, which, So I feel like if we are like a vessel, empty vessel, or like a zaria, and then I feel like we should not talk about it because it's disrespectful.
Because you're part of something bigger.
Not me, like the art which comes out, which is also because not only a single person thing, it's a multiple team working on it, and everybody has they are spiritual in their own way.
In your film Rockstar, there is a very important point being made about music or any creative art, that often it comes from some sort of struggle or negative emotion, or there has to be some sort of trigger for something great to happen. Is that true?
It's true, because a heart is always inner heart, and the spiritual heart is always asleep, or probably discovering how useless you are.
Yeah. But did that happen with you?
Yeah, I think that's in many different stages of my life. So, like, I was in the prime at 99 doing 12 movies, and then I left everything and went to England thinking that to discover more, I was not doing much there. I was just doing one musical. But what I discovered is freedom of getting away from all the fame and being like treated like a... Because everybody who walked in that zone when I was in London was like a composer or an actor or just like being normal, which felt very liberating, discovering what art is, what a painting is. I didn't know all this stuff.
After someone wins the Oscar, which is like the biggest thing possible, like where do you go from there? So does adulation after a point get like tedious? Like, I don't know, like what
Yeah,
do I
it
do?
does. But then that's what I'm fighting for. That's what I'm doing, jumping into unknown territories and into fire, actually.
But are you like, when you go to award ceremonies, are you like, what do I say now?
No, I think you should not show...
Boredom.
You should not. I think it's very inappropriate. And it is a love for... I actually treat it in a very different way. It's not coming for me. It is for the faith which people have kept for me, my listeners, or either old or new or anybody. I respect that and go. Sometimes I don't feel like going. I feel like I've got this important thing to do, and if I go there, my mindset goes... what's the most difficult thing to do? I mean, which I hate to do, is taking photographs. That's true, because you're constantly thinking in the flight or when you go in the lobby, and then you have people, not one, just then one, another one, another one, another one, another one, and then... So you're like in still form. You stop your thinking and then...
Breathing.
And then another one is cyclic.
But
I wish there was like what they call the teleportation. I can go off to another place without going.
do you zone out?
I love seeing people, and that's all great.
Do you have any regrets?
About what?
Life?
No. I think I'm the luckiest person on earth.
Because?
God has given me so much stuff, and I feel very lucky, very blessed. I feel humble and unworthy.
Do you, like 25 years ago, did you think you'd be here? Like A, still doing film music, and B, doing film music at this like sort of level?
No. I thought Rojami will be my last name, and the world is going to perish in a year.
But it just never stopped.
And I stopped. Well, it's getting there.
What do you look forward to at the end of a day?
A day or night? No, there's always something. There's always a task. There's always a challenge every day, and finding ways to achieve that it's a process every day, and multiple ones, not one.
So the day never ends.
It never ends.
Great.
So you have to keep going, even if your body says like, "Come on, sleep for 2 days." No.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
And keep taking pictures.
Yeah.
with waiting for people to adjust their cameras.
Or you. That's really torturous. It's torture.